My name is Lisa, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. After graduating high school, I started working, and one day, I happened to run into my old classmate, Noah. We hit it off right away, started dating, and eventually got married. Not long after, we were blessed with a healthy baby girl, and the three of us, our daughter Madison, Noah, and I, began our life together. Madison. It's time to get ready for school.
New, I don't want to get ready.
If you don't, you're gonna be late.
I don't want that either. Daddy, help me.
All right then. I'll be late instead of you.
Quit messing around, Daddy. You need to get to work. Ours was an ordinary family, but the three of us lived a fulfilling life together. However, my mother-in-law didn't seem to like me very much. One day, when we visited her house. Mother, if you'd like, I can make some tea for you.
Oh my, Lisa, you actually know how to make tea?
Yes.
You never help out, so I just assumed you didn't know how.
When I offered before, you told me not to do things without permission.
Oh, so you do have a sharp tongue.
I apologize if I haven't been considerate enough.
Well then, maybe I'll have you start making the tea from now on. After all, someone with just a high school diploma like you is probably suited for that kind of work.
I'll do my best.
Not that I expect it to taste any good.
My mother-in-law is always like this, constantly looking down on me and making snide remarks. I wondered if I had some shortcomings, so I put in a lot of effort to try and win her approval. But no matter how hard I tried, it was all in vain. She started entrusting me with more responsibilities, but that didn't mean she liked me any more than before. Even during New Year's the other day.
In the end, staying healthy is the most important thing.
That's true. No matter what, your health is your foundation.
Yeah, if I get sick, my job is basically over.
Everyone, please have some tea.
Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry for the trouble. Thank you.
Your tea still tastes just as bad as ever.
Mom, come on.
Lisa, what's your New Year's resolution?
These two are Mia and Oliver, my sister-in-law and her husband. Just like Noah, they've always been kind to me. It seemed like everyone was talking about their New Year's resolutions at that moment. And for once, my mother-in-law actually directed a question at me, so. A resolution. I guess mine would be to stay healthy as well.
Oh my, that's quite a simple resolution. Especially for you, Lisa, don't you think?
Why? We all said something similar, didn't we?
Oh please. Mia and the others are all college graduates, while Lisa only finished high school. You know what they say, fools don't catch colds, right?
Mom, how could you say something like that?
Mom, stop saying such awful things to Lisa.
Mia and Noah got upset at my mother-in-law for what she said. Well, it's nothing new. But their kindness only made me feel more awkward, so I slipped away from the room to escape. A little while later, Mia and Noah came to find me.
Lisa, I'm sorry about my mom.
Really? I'm so sorry. Try not to let it bother you, okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry for making you worry.
She's always been weirdly harsh on you, but today was just too much.
It's even worse when you're not around Noah.
What? Are you serious?
The other day, Lisa's food was the only one that was insanely spicy.
What? Mia, you should have stopped her.
By the time I noticed, it was already super spicy. Of course, I replaced it right away. But things like this, these petty little pranks and mean-spirited stuff, they happen a lot.
So that's how it was. I didn't tell you, Noah, because I didn't want you to worry. Noah's shoulders trembled with anger after learning the truth. He and Mia started discussing whether he should seriously confront their mother this time. But suddenly, we heard a commotion coming from the living room. When the three of us went to check, we saw Madison and Mia's son, Thomas, arguing.
It's not fair. Thomas, you took mine, didn't you?
I didn't. We opened them together.
Madison, Thomas? What's going on?
Grandma gave us New Year's money, but mine was empty. Thomas's had bills inside, but mine didn't.
Now, Madison, sweetie. Grandma will listen to you, so let's go over there and talk, okay?
Wait a minute. Madison, show me your envelope. It's true. There's nothing inside.
Madison, sweetheart, didn't Grandma tell you to give it to your parents?
Yeah, but it looked different from Thomas's. So I got curious and opened it with him.
Mom, what is this? Why was our daughter's the only one?
That's not the point. It's not about you, Noah. I just didn't want to give money to Lisa's child.
What?
I can't stand that stupid high school graduate pretending to be helpful. There's no way I'd give New Year's money to the daughter of some bottom feeder woman. If your daughter is upset, it's all your fault.
No, this can't be. As long as the insults and harassment were directed only at me, I could endure it. But to think she would give Madison an empty New Year's envelope just because she didn't like me. Seeing Madison's sad face, I felt something beyond anger. I was overwhelmed with sorrow. Then, Mia and Noah.
Enough already. I've had it. I'm cutting ties with you, Mom.
I agree. I don't want to think of someone like this as my mother.
What? What are you saying?
You've always found reasons to criticize Lisa. Even that was hard enough to put up with. But now, you've gone so far as to bully Madison too? I refuse to let someone like you bring misery into the lives of the two people I treasure most.
Noah.
And the way you only act like this when Noah isn't around, hiding your ugly behavior like a coward. It's disgusting. I don't need a mother like this anymore.
Mia. I was incredibly grateful that Noah and Mia stood up for me and Madison. But it seemed that Mia's anger wasn't just about us.
But cutting ties over this. That's an overreaction.
Paul, an overreaction. Mom, you've made snide remarks to Oliver too, haven't you? Saying things like, being a detective doesn't make much money. Must be tough, right?
You really need to stop looking down on people. You say these awful things so casually. Do you even have a heart?
Oh, come on, it was just a joke.
So just because it's a joke, you think it's okay to say whatever you want?
Do you seriously hurt people in the name of a joke?
You two are overreacting.
And whose fault is that?
Noah, take a deep breath. All right, Mom. Can you swear to us right now that you'll change as a person? If you can, then properly apologize to Lisa.
Fine. I swear. Lisa, I'm sorry for everything. I promise. I won't do anything like this again.
I understand. Okay.
You know what happens if you break that promise, right? I will cut ties with you. No exceptions.
Same here. If this happens again, I'm done with you.
All right, I get it.
From that day on, my mother-in-law's attitude toward me completely changed. Not only did she stop making snide remarks, but she also started visiting our house much less frequently. And when she did come, she would always schedule a visit in advance, and even bring gifts. At first, I was suspicious, but over time, I started to feel relieved, believing that she had truly changed. Then, a few months later, one day, she came over with a souvenir.
Here, this is a souvenir from overseas.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, and it looks so expensive.
It's fine, really. It caught my eye, and it looked delicious, so I thought you should try it. Madison, make sure to eat it with Mommy tonight, okay?
Yay. I love you, Grandma.
Thank you, Madison. Tell me what you think of it later, okay?
Thank you so much, really. I appreciate it. Madison, looks like we have something to look forward to tonight.
Yeah.
After chatting for a while over tea and discussing the lovely souvenir, my mother-in-law eventually left, saying she had dinner plans with friends that evening. A little later, Noah came home.
I'm home.
Welcome back, Daddy. Here, this is for you.
What's this?
It's Grandma's souvenir. She went overseas. Since you work so hard, you get the first bite.
I'm Madison. Thank you so much. Wait, but isn't Mom afraid of flying? Well, whatever. Let's give it a try.
Is it good? I want some too.
Oh, not bad. It's actually pretty good. Here, let me give you some.
Daddy, what's wrong?
Suddenly don't feel so good. What's happening?
Daddy.
Madison? What's wrong?
Mommy, Daddy looks like he's in pain. He's groaning like Kache.
Oh no. I need to call an ambulance. Despite being in a panic, I somehow managed to call an ambulance. After being taken to the hospital, they decided Noah needed to be admitted. What I heard from the doctor shocked me, so I immediately contacted Mia. After discussing things together, we came up with a plan. 1 month later, at my mother-in-law's house. Sorry for dropping by so often.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Really, you can come anytime.
It's nice having everyone together.
Speaking of lively times, things were pretty crazy the other day, weren't they?
Yeah, it was rough.
Oh, it was total chaos.
You ended up going to the hospital, right?
Yeah. Apparently, it was the snack I snuck a bite of that did it. The doctor scolded me, told me not to eat weird stuff.
Noah's always been a big eater, after all. Oh, that reminds me. I brought some souvenirs, some rice crackers, and guess what? Some manju.
Manju? Huh?
You totally did that on purpose, sis.
I'm sure she's just trying to help you get over your trauma.
Noah, you're not gonna chicken out, are you?
No, I'm fine now. I'm completely recovered.
Then it's all good. Here, Mom, have some manju.
By the way, the doctor told me something interesting. Apparently, there have been a few cases of food poisoning from manju before.
Really? That's pretty rare, isn't it?
I never expected traditional sweets to cause food poisoning. I let my guard down.
I never even considered it.
It really goes to show how important hygiene is. Neglecting it even a little can lead to serious consequences.
Especially with kids around. We really need to be careful.
We continued steering the conversation according to our plan. Then, as my mother-in-law was eating the manju, she suddenly made a face.
This manju tastes good, but it smells kind of weird.
Whoops. I think it might be past its expiration date.
What did you just say?
I just did the same thing you did, Mom.
What are you laughing about? What do you mean the same thing?
I can't believe you would do something like this to your own son's family. How awful.
Heck, my stomach. It hurts.
How? Now you know how it feels.
Expiration date. Are you kidding me?
Relax, it's not expired. I just added a little laxative instead. So don't worry, it's not poison or anything.
Laxative? Oh no. I need to get to the bathroom.
Nice one, sis.
Well, technically, it's not poison.
Mia, remind me never to get on your bad side.
I hadn't asked for the exact details of Mia's plan, but I never expected her to use a laxative. Then, my mother-in-law returned.
Mia, what the hell were you thinking, putting a laxative in my food?
That's what I should be asking you. How could you keep giving us that kind of stuff over and over again?
Mother-in-law, we had the contents analyzed. You can talk your way out of this.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anything.
All the gifts you've given us.
Yeah. We had them all tested. Turns out every single food item was expired.
Some of the tea was over 5 years old.
The investigation company was so shocked, they started suspecting me instead.
Yes, we had asked Oliver to investigate all the remaining gifts my mother-in-law had given us. And the results were horrifying. We confronted her, hoping it would make her change, but
That's not true. Stop making up lies.
Oh, I've heard all about it. You bragged about it, didn't you? I talked to some of your friends. Did you know? They all hate you.
Heck, like I care. If you're so sure, why don't you try suing me? You don't have any proof. If I say you're just falsely accusing me, I'll come out of this completely fine.
Enough of this. You really haven't changed at all. I warned you, didn't I? I told you what would happen if you did something like this again.
That's right. There's no excuse left for you anymore.
What? Don't be ridiculous. After I paid for your college.
Paid for your college, huh? Give me a break. Do you have any idea what it's like to have you as a parent? I feel ashamed that someone like you is the mother of my wife and daughter's family.
Oh my. How dare you speak to your own mother like that?
Noah's absolutely right. You are, without a doubt, the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. A stain I'll never wash off.
A stain. Mia, how dare you?
Noah and Mia couldn't contain their anger at their mother's shameless attitude. Even I, who had been mostly listening, felt my own frustration boiling over. With their fury at its peak, Noah and Mia cornered her.
See, anything that isn't up to your standards is beneath you.
And it wasn't just your words. Your attitude made that perfectly clear.
How can someone as vile as you call themselves family, let alone a parent? I paid for your college? Give me a break. If you wanted to take pride in being a college graduate, you should have lived your life in a way that made you worthy of pride as a parent first.
What do you mean I wasn't a respectable parent?
Everything about you. I'm so ashamed of you. I can't even talk about you to anyone. Not once in my life have I ever respected you as a human being.
I envied my friends. Whenever they talked about their parents, even when they complained, there was still some pride in their voices.
I felt the same. But for me, it was just frustration. Why did we have to end up with a parent like you?
You don't have to go that far.
I kept hoping that one day you'd realize and change, but I was wrong to believe that.
Ignoring our final warning and then pulling that stunt. You're beyond saving.
This whole situation just makes me so sad. If this keeps up, even the children might be in danger one day.
We're done. We're cutting ties with you.
No, please. Think it over. Just one more chance. This time for sure. This time, I will change. I swear. I swear on my life.
I told you last time, I don't believe you.
I have no interest in keeping company with a liar.
We had everything investigated. Remember, be grateful we're not suing you.
If you really plan to change your ways,
I will. I promise I'll be reborn as a new person.
then maybe we'll meet again, in the next life. Noah, Mia, and the rest of the family completely cut ties with my mother-in-law. Her friends also distanced themselves, leaving her to live in complete solitude. Ironically, she ended up living a life as if she had been reborn. At one point, she contacted Noah through a government office, asking for financial support. Noah and Mia discussed it, but both were firm in their decision and refused to get involved. Later, when Oliver discreetly looked into her situation, he discovered that she had already passed away. She had collapsed due to an illness, but no one had visited or checked on her. It wasn't until a foul odor alarmed the neighbors and they called the authorities that her body was finally discovered. In the end, she caused trouble even after death, her life ending in loneliness and misery. And then, sometime later,
I'm home.
Welcome back, Daddy. Eat this.
Oh, tamagoyaki.
sorry, dinner's going to take a little longer. Try it as a taste test.
All right then, here goes. Whoa. What the?
Daddy, what's wrong?
This is super sweet.
Looks like we did it.
I put chocolate in it to surprise you.
Like, you got me. Oh, but actually, this isn't bad.
Hey, I'm crashing your place.
Man, if only all pranks were this sweet. I'd be jealous.
Haha. Mission success.
Since then, our bond with Mia and her husband has grown even stronger, and we often spend time together. That day, when Mia and Noah stood up for me, I felt truly grateful. Thanks to them, I can now believe in a bright future. Madison and Thomas are growing up healthy and strong, and it looks like our future will be filled with joy and laughter. And so, we continue to live our days in happiness. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.